Welcome to the Consulting Success Podcast. I'm your host, Michael Zapersky. In this podcast, we'll dive deep into the world of elite consultants, where you'll learn the strategies, tactics, and mindset to grow a highly profitable and successful consulting business.
Hey, it's Michael Zapersky here, and welcome back to the Consulting Success Podcast. I hope you are having an amazing day. So I'm going to share something with you that I've really never talked about before. This is a little solo cast where it's just going to be me today. Not the typical interviews, but I think it's an important lesson, one that I really want to share with you because it's had a pretty profound impact on our business over the years. And in fact, for 18, 19 years now that I've been building consulting businesses and other ventures through selling to companies, building multiple companies, it's one thing that keeps coming up. And it's something that I think that will continue to come up, but I've also learned to handle it in different ways. And what I'm talking about is the feeling that I believe, in my observation experience, a lot of us have as business builders, right? We're entrepreneurs as consultants. We are running our own businesses. And whether you have just yourself, like a solo independent consultant, or you are building a team of contractors and you're outsourcing aspects of your business, and even if you have a full-blown consulting firm with several staff and full-time employees, you are the leader. You are leading your business and leading your team or yourself. And sometimes leadership of self is the most difficult type of leadership there is. Have you ever felt and have you ever asked yourself, can I really get to that next level of success? Or will everything that I'm doing right now come crashing down? Because I've felt that way many times over this entrepreneurial journey. I still feel this way on a pretty regular basis. It's just something that I haven't talked very much about or openly before, probably because my background comes from a place of sports. I grew up playing a lot of sports. I was very, very competitive. And the competitive side of me is one where typically I don't show weakness. I studied martial arts for many years, right? It's a fighting sport. It's about protecting. Of course, other aspects of martial arts from a respect side and a way of thinking. But everything that I've done, I grew up always being very competitive in sports, martial arts, everything that I did. So for me to share a weakness, to share a vulnerability, to share something that isn't focused on the positive, I just typically don't like to think about things that are negative, yet they come up for all of us. And so I've faced this question and kind of continue to face this question that pops up in my mind at different stages where I have this question that says to me, Michael, can you really do this? Can you and Sam and the company, can you guys keep building, or is this going to stop? Is this going to come crashing down? Can you really make it to that next level, or are you just fooling yourself? That's the talk that comes into my mind at times. And what's interesting is that I've faced challenges and questions like this when the business was just getting off the ground. I remember making my first $100,000 as a consultant. I had that question. Can I really make it? Can I reach that level? Then I remember making $500,000 and the same question, can you get there? And then I got there. And then making $1 million and beyond. And still the same question continued to pop up. And even today still pops up. Because even after building companies and working with clients all around the world, even after selling 2 different businesses, I still face challenges. And those challenges create self-doubt. They create new questions. Because as I am trying to learn new things, to accomplish greater goals, I run up against challenges. And when I face those challenges, my mind defaults to say, can you do this? Are you fooling yourself? Can you really be successful at this? Now, one thing that I've gotten better and better at is saying to those thoughts that creep up into my mind, thank you for appearing, and now go away so I can get back to what I need to do. And what I need to do is figure out how to solve that challenge and overcome it. And we've been able to do that consistently. But it doesn't mean that I don't face challenges any longer. And it doesn't mean that my mind is 100% positive at every single moment. The difference, however, between success and failure is how you deal with those questions when they pop up in your mind. I often, at those times of challenge or question, I look at, and I think many of us kind of default to looking at where we are, and we compare where we're currently at and the feelings that we have in that moment to where we want to be. And so by doing that, we are causing ourselves more hardship, more self-esteem issues, because we look at where we are and we say, well, this is where we want to go. We're not there yet. We haven't made the progress that we want. That's a negative. We feel like we lack accomplishment. We haven't made the progress that we want because here is where we are at this exact moment, but we're not yet where we want to be. And so we don't appreciate what we've already accomplished. While we work with a lot of seasoned and experienced consultants here at Consulting Success, I'm often contacted by new early-stage consultants. Invariably, the question I'm asked is, what are the steps I should take to become a successful consultant and grow my consulting business to my first 6 figures per year? Well, I'm excited to announce that we've opened the doors for our Momentum program. This is our most popular program for early-stage consultants, and it has helped almost 1,000 consultants to start, run, and grow successful consulting businesses. It gives you the step-by-step plan to help you with your messaging, your fees, and pricing strategies, how to win more proposals, how to go to market more effectively, developing a marketing system to generate leads consistently, and so much more. And right now, until September the 19th, you can sign up for Momentum and get 50% off the regular price by going to consultingsuccess.com/audio. That's consultingsuccess.com/audio, AUDIO. Only 100 spots are available to join Momentum and get 50% off. This deal is only available until September the 19th or until all 100 spots are gone. We won't be opening up new spots in this program for several months, so don't wait. Go to consultingsuccess.com/audio. That's consultingsuccess.com/audio, AUDIO. And I realized that some people, because I've seen some people, in fact, I've seen many people over the years who at this stage, who compare where they are to where they want to be and who face challenges. And in those moments, a wave of self-doubt, a wave of a lack of confidence pushes them over and drags them out into the ocean, and they give up. Because they can't see past where they are. They're comparing their current state to where they want to be, and they forget to look at what they've already accomplished. And that's what I want to offer you today as the lesson, that when you encounter those challenging moments, those times of self-doubt, lack of confidence, self-esteem, question, can I really do this? Can I really be successful? Am I cut out for this? Will this really work? Don't just compare your current location to where you want to go, but instead take a moment to appreciate what you've already accomplished in your life. If you are a consultant that has been in business for many years, then look at what you've accomplished in your business to get to where you are today. Look at the progress you've made. And that progress doesn't only need to be monetary progress. It can be the expertise that you've developed. It can be the clients that you've worked with and the experiences that have come with that. It can be the number of people, companies, employees, their families that you have impacted in a positive way by making change. It can come from many things. But take a moment to look at what you have already accomplished, what has been good, and appreciate that. If you're brand new to consulting, look at what you've accomplished in your career. Look at the bravery, the faith that you have put in yourself to become a consultant, to go out on your own, and appreciate that, respect that, because that takes courage. Regardless where you are in the cycle of your business and your career, when challenge creeps its way into your mind, don't only look at where you want to go and feel bad about that there's still a big gap between where you are and where you want to go. Appreciate what you've already accomplished and recognize that as long as you stay committed, that you will continue to make progress. But progress is never a straight line. There are ups and downs throughout. Each challenge you face, each moment or period of hardship is an opportunity because it can lead to your next surge forward as long as you don't give up. As long as you stay committed, you will always succeed. And yes, it will require you to do what you need to do. That might be to invest in your business, to get a coach, to get a mentor, to learn from books, from seminars. It might require you to reach out to people that you're currently not reaching out to. It might require you, and often does, to do things that are uncomfortable, to push you beyond what you're currently doing. But that's where growth comes from. The people that I see that struggle the most are those that say to themselves, I want to see greater success. I want to see a greater result in my life and my business, but yet they're not prepared to change anything that they're currently doing. They're just trying to do more of the same stuff. But if the same stuff isn't getting you to where you want to go, then doing more of it is not going to help, right? Isn't that the definition of insanity? Someone said that a long time ago. I don't remember who it was, but I know it's often quoted. And I think that it makes a lot of sense. Doing the same things over and over again that aren't working for you is essentially the definition of insanity. So instead, recognize that if you want to see greater results in your life and your business, then you must change what you're currently doing. You must figure out what you should stop doing, what you need to be doing more of. You may need to reach out to someone for help that you haven't reached out to before. You may need to invest into yourself and into your business in a more significant way than you ever have before. Because if you don't, if you continue to play small, if you continue to be conservative, if you continue to be worried about everything that could possibly go wrong, you will never allow yourself the opportunity to see what can be right, to actually reach the success that is in your grasp if you take the right actions to get there. There are things that will help you to get what you want, but you must be open to them. Most likely what you are most scared of right now doing is what is actually holding you back from getting to the next level. If you want a bigger result, you have to play bigger. And that's why I'm sharing this with you today, because you've got it. You can be as successful as you want to be, whether that's making your first 6 figures, having $500,000 year, $1 million year, and going beyond that. Whatever it is, it doesn't even have to be only monetary. It can be a lot of different things. Whatever is meaningful for you, if you want to see greater success, you can achieve it, but you must stay committed and you must be willing to take the actions that are required to get there. Don't let a wave of doubt, of fear, a lack of confidence hold you back. Challenges will come up. Recognize that now. Challenges will always come up. It doesn't matter how successful you are and what level you are at. You will always have challenges. The challenges will simply be different. But as long as you are open and embrace them as opportunities to continue learning, and if you implement and stay committed to your path, you will be as successful as you want to be. That is truth for all of us. You must not only understand it, but you must act on it and believe it and live it. I wish you incredible success. I hope this lesson today has been helpful. If it has, I'd love to hear. Reach out to us at consultingsuccess.com. Head over to iTunes. I'd love to have you share your thoughts by leaving a review. And of course, a rating would be very much appreciated. Take care and have a wonderful day.
Thank you for joining us on this episode of the Consulting Success Podcast. For more episodes and to subscribe, rate, and leave a review, head on over to iTunes. And if you'd like to develop consistent lead flow and a highly profitable consulting business, learn more about our coaching programs at consultingsuccess.com.